Hello, this video demonstrates how to set up topic-based content with mixed content sources. This is most flexible configuration, most flexible type of content buckets where you can visually customize the template from so-called content blocks, modified every content block as per your needs, and then use multiple topics to create relevant and targeted content for your campaigns. I'm going to be using this mind map to show all various configuration possible, starting from the basic setup and going into more advanced setup. Overall, setting the mixed content bucket is a 5-step process. First, you create a bucket. Second, you configure it in template. Then you set up advanced options. Next, you add and set up topics. And once you're done, you activate bucket and preview the content. And step 1 will be creating a bucket. So we will navigate to content meal and create a content bucket with the type mixed. Once in your RankWyz account, you need to navigate to content meal, and you'll find it on the left side navigation. Content meal is a built-in content server and is responsible for everything related to the content: storing, aggregating, producing articles, and supplying them to your campaigns. Inside, content organized in the format content buckets. We're going to create a bucket. I click on new bucket, give it a name, select content source, and I'll use mixed content and save. Now when bucket is created, we're ready to configure the layout. To configure template, so we need to add several content blocks. Each block represents different content source of information, and you can configure them in any way or sequence as you want. Then we will set up blocks as fixed or floating, change probability of block usage to increase flexibility of template, and then optionally modify each block settings. To configure template, activate content block section and add content blocks from the list. So for our example, I'm going to use image, news snippet, block of syndicated content. This is aggregated content from all over the web on relevant topic. Video. And I'll finish with another block of syndicated content. So once you configure your template, I will save it. You can modify every section, every block, and based on the type, it has different settings. For example, for image, you can configure size, whether you want to upload it into shared image hosting, and positioning. For news, so you can extract title of the news to create as a subtitle. You can configure extract image from the page. While not every page has an image. That will be a best effort of extracting it and plugging it with the news snippet. You can configure how many sentences you want to use for the block, and you have an option to insert attribution link and configure text of attribution link. As per Google guidelines, the content is not considered to be duplicate if referenced to the source, and this is the purpose of attribution link. You also have an option to disable attribution link. For the syndicated content, we will use slightly bigger size, 5 to 7 sentences. Video. I'll do the same for the syndicated content as the last paragraph. On this one, we will enable a subtitle. And save. So now we configured every block. So we have an option to keep template fixed or modify some of the block to allow system to shuffle them. Like if I in this configuration I keep fixed first and the last block, and 3 blocks inside will be shuffled randomly. You also have an option to add more blocks and decide and set the probability of usage every block. So we'll also increase the flexibility of template. And back to the mind map, we just covered adding several content blocks, setting them as fixed or floating, change probability, and modified block settings. The next step, we will set up advanced options: title, spinning, translation, tags, and categories. In your template, on your bucket, click on the advanced settings, and I'll cover advanced settings one by one. Title, random sentence. The system will pick random sentence of the compiled article and use it as a title. Sentences matching keywords. It will be more precise, more detailed, more targeted title. Let's say if I use diet, I will use any sentence from the article that has keyword diet. Another option is title builder. RankWyz has hundreds of thousands title templates, and you can use title builder with a combination of the keywords or multiple keywords, comma separated, to build a title. Preset titles is for those who want to use their own titles and can load them one by one. And there's a special case article builder title, but it only works if you use content block from the article builder. I'm going to use title builder with the keyword diet. Next, we have an option to translate the content, so we're not going to translate it. You can spin the content with a built-in RankWyz rewriter spinner or any other spinner supported. Best spinner, Chimp rewriter, Word.io. If you have configured those accounts in your RankWyz account, I'll choose not to spin the content. Next is tags and categories. Tags and categories are extremely important for SEO, and we need to set up relevant tags and categories. You create them one by one. Let's say diet. And you have an option to select several random tags from the list. Let's say I can say random 2 or matching. In this case, will system find if any of those keywords are matching the content of the basically present in the final article, and if they are, so that we'll use them for tags. Categories work exactly the same. So now we set up all advanced settings and save the template. We just covered setting up advanced options like title, spinning, translation, tags, and categories. And now we're going to the next step, setting up topics. So we will be adding several topics and optionally customize tags and categories per topic. Once we set up template, so we go to the tab with topics and adding topics to be used to create the content. Unlike majority of the system that use mashup from several keywords, RankWyz uses multiple topics, and every topic will be a source. Every article will be created based on specific topic. I click Add Topics, and we'll be adding one by one several different types of diets. Paleo diet. So yeah, I entered several several types of diets: paleo, protein, detox, diabetic, vegan, and liquid diet. I'm going to add topics. So when topics are added, it will take sometimes for system to collect information for the topic, and you will see the status changing to ready. At this moment we set up a template and topics, and we can preview the articles. Go to Overview tab and activate bucket. So I will pause the video until articles created, and system created article, one for each topic. When we preview, you can see that unlike a generic mashup, every article is based on a specific topic. One is paleo diet, and because we configure a template to be shuffled, they are every block goes in a different in a sequence. This is a protein diet. Liquid diet. Detox diet, and so on. At this moment we covered all steps from creating a bucket, configuring template, topics, and activated the bucket. If you want to reconfigure a template, you need to stop bucket before you will be able to modify a template or topics. I will select the stop bucket and delete preview articles from tools, delete unused, and we'll show how to configure titles and categories per every topic. While you can in some cases use title and configure title and categories, configure it based on bucket, you will have a higher precision if you modify the topic itself and set up let's say for paleo diet, so you can use multiple tags, and category will be paleo diet. In this case, not let system guessing, and for every article on the topic paleo diet, and we'll use categories from the topics list and the tags from categories list. That will improve the relevance of selected topics and categories. You can change one or all as per your need, and I'm going to overview and activating the bucket. System creating articles, and if I preview paleo diet, scroll down, you can see the tags selected are paleo diet, caveman diet, and categories are paleo diet. And this is quick test WordPress block I set up to be posted from the diet bucket, and you can see that it creates categories, cabbage soup diet, and you can see that articles are very relevant to specific topic of the cabbage soup diet are placed in the appropriate category. Raw food diet. Well, that's all for the setup mixed content bucket, and again, steps are creating the bucket, configuring the template, set up advanced options, set up topics, and activating bucket. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using RankWyz.